Hi friends, it's Limoni here, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's all about making fresh bread at home. Hope you enjoy it. Try making bread at home today. So today we're going to show you a very quick and easy recipe for you to make at home, to make quick bread. But don't get too used to it, eh? I still need you to come buy bread, that way I can put these kids through college. But it's going to be quick and easy, and you have both options of dry yeast or fresh yeast. If you're using the dry, Teresa, maybe you want to come closer so I can show you all the ingredients. This is all you're going to need. It's going to be quick, okay? You're going to need 3 cups of flour. That's it. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of fresh yeast. Now, if you're going to use dry yeast, use a 1/4 teaspoon of dry active yeast. But we're using fresh, so we're going to put a little bit more. It's usually 3 times more, so a 3/4 teaspoon, give or take. And I measured it, so there you go. And we're gonna put olives, but that's an option. You don't have to put olives. You're gonna need 1.5 cups of warm water, well, hot water, but since we took so long, it's now become warm water. And that's all you're gonna need to make this quick bread. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna put the flour in. Now it's gonna be nice and quick. Flour, done. Your salt, in, done. The yeast, I like to break it apart. Crumble it up. It's fresh yeast. It crumbles very easy. Put it in. Water. 1.5 cups of water. In it goes. Perfect. Then we're going to mix it up.
So let's confirm. It's 3/4 teaspoon of yeast. You said 1 teaspoon. You could put more. It's fine, but it's usually 3 times to the dry.
You know what I do for a living, right?
Yeah, I know.
Like, people are always
people
good.
don't do it for a living, and so they need to know.
I'm a professional. I do this for a living. Okay, so I mixed it up a little bit. Now I'm going to throw my olives in there. Optional. You don't have to put. You can put anything you want. You imagine putting hot peppers in your, putting pistachios, do whatever you want. Here we're going to put some olives. I mixed black and green, and we're going to mix it up. Look, it's already forming. Okay, then I'm gonna mix it for another 2 seconds, and that's it. Then we're gonna saran wrap this thing, and we're gonna rest it for 3 hours. 3 hours, not 5, not 6, 3. That's what we're gonna do. That's done. Okay, I'm scraping the sides. Get all the dough in. Okay, Teresa, are you happy with that? Looks good, right? Okay, now, we're going to saran wrap this thing, and we're going to cover for 3 hours. Then I'm going to come back and show you what else you got to do. Okay, cover it up. Set it aside for 3 hours. Now, when we come back, you might as well get ready. You're going to need some kind of corning ware that can go in the oven. That's how easy this is going to be. You need this to go in the oven and a parchment paper. That's it. Okay? That's it. When we come back in 3 hours, I'll show you how to finish it. All right, so it's been about 3 hours, a little bit more than 3 hours. And you want to come and take a look at it, Ted? Yeah. So look how beautiful that looks.
Yeah.
It looks good, eh?
It has to be a little shaky.
Yeah, nice. Look at you, get jiggly.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is just you have to put some flour on the counter, because you're going to take it out and roll it a bit, right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Is that enough flour?
Yeah.
So we're going to...
Why are you asking me? You're the baker.
Well, I'm a professional baker. We're going to scrape it out. It just came out beautifully. Look at that.
So we had made two.
I think this is the one with the green olives. Look, it is the one.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna just, with the flour, look how easy it is, Ty. Mm-hmm. You're gonna roll it like this, okay? Basically, you're gonna give it shape. That's what you're doing. Actually, I'm a professional.
You don't have to move, but a lot of people don't know how to do that, so you don't have to.
Okay, so you use the scraper. Actually, it's perfect. Mm-hmm. Like, it feels perfect. Like, I'm a professional baker. I'm telling you now, it's perfect. Mm-hmm. So that's it. 2 seconds, you're gonna do that. Now you're gonna put parchment paper. Flour can get rid of. You put parchment paper. This is so easy. You push the parchment paper down, Then you get your bread, and you're gonna just put it right in here. Good? Then we're gonna cover it. What do you call this, Tad?
A dishcloth.
Okay, some kind of cloth. Cover it up like this. Now, we're gonna put it aside for about a half an hour. While this is resting for half an hour, we're gonna get our oven ready at 450, and we're gonna put this in the oven at 450. In about a half an hour, we're gonna check to make sure it's nice and hot. It's hot enough. Then we're gonna put this in here, and then back in the oven for 30 minutes. Does that make sense, Tad? All right, so this in the oven at 450, and we'll be back. Okay, so we just took this out of the oven. It's 450 degrees. It's super hot, so make sure you got some good oven mitts. We're gonna be really quick with this. Okay, we're gonna put, wow, it's so steamy. We're gonna put this in it just like that. You grab the parchment paper and all, plop it right in there. Oh, it's perfect. We're gonna cover it up. Now at the bakery we have steam. I have steam in the oven. I got steam in the proofer. I got steam everywhere. But like this, you're gonna have to make steam in your oven. That's why we had it in there for half an hour to get the 450 degrees. Okay, we're gonna put it back in the oven, 30 minutes. Then we're gonna take it out.
You're going to take the lid off.
Take the lid off, and then you'll see if you want to bake it a few more minutes to make it extra crispier. How's that? Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes in the oven. Now we're gonna take off the lid. Oh my God, it's so hot. The bread looks fantastic. Look at that. That bread looks great. Okay, we're gonna put it back in for 15 minutes. We're not changing the temperature, right, Tad? 450.
You can do 15 minutes or a little longer if you want it crustier.
But we're gonna go 15 minutes and then check on it, right?
Yes.
Because it already feels. Listen to it.
Pretty crusty, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna put it back in. 15 minutes. All right, so it's been 15 minutes and it looks fabulous. I'm gonna take it out. Oh my God, Tad. Look how beautiful that bread looks. It looks good, eh? All right, so now this is the behind the scenes bread. Maybe this one can keep it a little bit more. No, it's perfect, eh?
Yeah.
So this was our test. Because if you don't have one of these Corning wares with a lid, we tried with aluminum foil, and as you can see, it worked out just as good. So don't despair if you don't have a lid, proper lid. You can use aluminum foil, make it nice and covered, just a little space in between, and it will act almost, you know what I'm trying to say, space, like don't put it flat on top. Make sure it's like that. And this, anyway, let's take this bread out, Tad, because it looks beautiful. Where am I going to put it on?
Isn't it hot?
Well, I'm going to put it on somewhere. Why don't you should I put it on here? Don't you want to see what it looks like? Oh my God, Tad. I think, look at that. Doesn't that look great?
Looks really good.
You see how we like it nice and crunchy? It's like beautiful. We put it in for an extra 15 minutes, right? If you don't want it this hard, this crunchy, you want it more softer like Wonder Bread, you don't have to put it in for 15 minutes more, right, Tad? But we like it. This one's a little bit softer. But look how beautiful that looks. I wish I could take both of them out.
Okay, we'll give it a couple minutes and we'll cut it.
Oh, look! Wow! Okay, there you go. So are we gonna actually cut the bread, or we're gonna?
Let's give it a couple minutes.
All right, there you go. We'll come back and we'll cut the bread. So it was a big success. Fabulous. Okay, so we're gonna cut this bread, right, Tad? All right, because it's still warm, but it smells. The house is the smell of the olives. It's delicious. You know what we should have put in here, Tad? Rosemary. Rosemary with the black olives. It usually goes good. Anyway, you want me to cut it right down the middle?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sounds good.
It does. Sounds good. Oh, that's perfect, Tad.
That looks good.
That's perfect. I just want to try it. A piece.
Half the bread?
I'm going to do the old-fashioned way, just break a piece off. Oh, it's so nice. It's still warm.
dense?
Oh yeah, it's good. You probably could put a little bit more salt.
More salt?
A little bit more, but it's good. There you go. Make bread at home. It's simple and easy. Hey, we started this, the sun was up. It's dark now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and make your own bread and let us know how it comes out. This is super delicious.